Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to The Longing, day 376. It's a Saturday today, the 4th of November. I gotta tell you what was in my advent calendar. It was a little Christmas pud, which I didn't know wasn't an international thing. I've spoken to some American friends about Christmas pudding. Apparently it just doesn't exist over there. Christmas pudding is the only pudding with cooked fruit in it that I like. That's not true. I like apple pie, I like cherry pie. Those are the three. I'm not a big cooked fruit fan. I'll eat, you know, it raw, whatever. But I don't know, there's something about cooked fruit that I'm not a fan of. Unless it's cherry pie or apple pie or Christmas pudding. Because those three things are delicious. I think they must. America doesn't really use suet, which is a fat from some part of the cow. It's used especially a lot in the UK. I think it must have been like a side effect of the war, and you didn't want to waste anything, and so you made suet puddings and stuff. It's a fat. It's used to make Christmas pudding and a load of other... I don't actually know if it is used to make Christmas pudding. I might be lying through my teeth there. But suet fat is used to make a lot of stuff in the UK. Like steak and kidney pudding. That's the suet thing. When we put dumplings in a stew, that's typically suet. And I know, America just doesn't really have that. Another thing America doesn't have, and this is completely separate, I mean it is food related, is there's a big culture here in the UK about supermarket, like, refrigerated, ready-made food, but not like ready meals. Not ready meals. We got ready meals. You'd stick them in the microwave for 2 minutes or whatever. I'm talking about, for a start, meal deals. America just doesn't have that, and there is a huge culture of that here in England. If you are English and you're watching this, I hope you agree that the Tesco meal deal is the best one. Ain't getting better than a Tesco meal deal. In meal deals or in life. If you don't know what a meal deal is, it's typically you get a sandwich, you get a drink, you get a snack, all for around about £3. It's very good value. It's incredibly good value. And if you go to a good shop, like Tesco, then their sandwiches are absolutely delicious, and they're very good for you. And, you've got a wide selection of drinks, most of which are very expensive on their own. And then you get a snack. Your snack can be it can be a little chocolate bar, it can be a bag of crisps, it can be all sorts of stuff. And I love me a meal deal. I'll always remember my 2 years in college. I always got a chicken wrap when I could, because at the very end at the very bottom of the wrap, then if you were lucky, you get a little pocket of soured cream, which was always very nice after you've just eaten, and quite the chicken inside was spicy, and then right at the end you get a nice bite of soured cream. I know that doesn't sound nice, but I promise it is. But tonight I was at work, and I was at work for a long time. I started earlier, and it was very busy. And so afterwards, I thought, I'm really hungry. I'm near to this, corner shop. I'll go and buy some food. And I walked in, and I almost bought just like some biscuits or something, cookies for USA listeners, watchers. I forget that this is a video series. But then I was walking past one of the fridge areas, and this is what I really wanted to talk about with like refrigerated food goods in supermarkets. It's like a whole wall. It's so difficult to describe. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not gonna know. It's a whole wall, and everything's like wrapped in plastic. Not wrapped in plastic, but packaged in plastic. And it's stuff like Scotch eggs, sausage rolls, steak steak pasties, chicken and mushroom pasties, Cornish pasties, and they're all kind of naff. I mean, they're all pretty mass-produced, and they've all been sat in the refrigerator shelf for all day, and you know, the pastry isn't high quality, but they're so delicious. I walked past and I thought I was going to buy some biscuits. I didn't want to buy a meal deal because it was like 8:30, and you know, I'm not going to eat a sandwich for my dinner. And so I bought a chicken and mushroom bake, or a pack of 2 chicken and mushroom bakes, and a pack of 2 large Scotch eggs. And, you know, the egg was hard boiled, and the pastry and on the chicken and mushroom bake was kind of hard, and it wasn't crumbly and whatever. But it was delicious. There's something about it. There's something about that kind of food that I like. And I am so glad that in the UK, in England, especially in these supermarkets, you know, I really trust Tesco. It was a Tesco that I went to. I trust them to have good ingredients, for it to be not to be filled with rubbish, for it to be, you know, pretty good for me, and it's also pretty cheap. I think I bought that. I also got a bottle of Coke, because, you know, I treat myself. I'm off tomorrow on Monday, so I'm on my weekend now. And I thought I'd treat myself to a bottle of Coke. And altogether, I think it was £4. I mean, I basically ate 2 meals worth. There were 2 chicken and mushroom bakes. I ate both of them. Typically, you'd have 1 each. If I bought a bag of chips, that would be like an extra £1. So I could have that with a bag of chips, or with a portion of chips. It would be a pretty nutritious, very cheap, very easy meal. I think that's nice. I'm glad we have that in the UK. I'm glad we have good supermarkets. And more than one supermarket. In America, you have Walmart and nothing else. I know you have, like, Whole Foods and stuff. But, I mean, that's, like, a different shop. We have, like, 5 different... We have Tesco, we have Sainsbury's, we have Asda, we have Morrison's. We got all sorts of stuff. So much choice. And they're all slightly different, but they're all basically the same. But it's the differences that make them. I don't know, maybe I'm just proud to be British today. I gotta take it when I can. Anyway, that's what I wanted to... That's my talk for the day. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Hope you've all had a good day. And I will see you tomorrow.